All right, so it's been a couple of weeks since I did my video about my whole StockX situation and the payout that I was waiting for the 3 products. And I wanted to take this time to share an update with you guys. So first of all, thank you for everybody who watched that video and shared your comments and gave your experiences with StockX. It's really helped me kind of navigate through my next step. What I didn't share was just before posting that video, I did get a response from StockX, and they did say that they've received my items and they are being processed at this time, and I should be expecting a payout soon. So I do the video, post it on YouTube, and then a few days later I finally got payout, but it was only for 1 pair of the shoes. So remember, I had 3 pairs that I was actually waiting payout for, and it happened to be for a pair of Air Max 1s that I had originally sold. It was the first item that I had sold. So, okay, I get that payout, I'm thinking everything is going to be back in order. I'm going to get the other 2 items paid out and we're good to go. So I bought the Jordan 1 Low K54s from StockX. And if you subscribe to the channel, then you've already seen that video. I got that shoe again within a week. So purchasing and receiving shoes has not been a problem. I get shoes right away. And I think I've purchased 3 pairs of shoes from StockX since I sold the other 3 pairs, and I've received those already. Not an issue. The problem is now I'm still waiting payment for the other 2 pairs. Like, I have not received any kind of notification about another delay or anything like that. It's been a month since I sold those items, since I've shipped off those items as well. So, here we are a month later. I know a lot of people are talking about, it's been a month and a half, it's been 2 months, and they're seeing it on both ends. They're buying and they're selling, and they're having these delays. I think the most frustrating piece about this whole thing is, where is StockX in all of this? Where are they in helping to ease customers' minds? They're nowhere to be found. I see them on Twitter responding to one-off situations, but we're not getting an overall statement from the CEO. We're not getting any kind of information about, what they're doing to help mitigate this issue. So I went on to Scott Cutler's Twitter page, who's actually the CEO of StockX, and just to look to see around if he's actually responding to any customers who are expressing their frustration, and crickets. Nothing. The last post that I see on his Twitter account is from July 16th. But again, it's not addressing anything with the delays or anything going on with StockX and either shipping out items or paying out customers. In the midst of all of this, we're still getting marketing emails from StockX about different events, things taking place, but we're not getting anything from leadership to address the issue. If you guys remember last year, StockX had a data breach where a lot of accounts got compromised, mine included. Only reason why I found out is because I got a notification to verify my payment information on a pair of Balenciagas going to New York. StockX addressed the issue after the fact, which should have been a red flag in my book, but I overlooked it. I went in and updated my information. They added 2-step verification. I went ahead and put that in my account as well. Thought everything would be fine. So, I know a lot of people jumped ship after that incident, but for me, it wasn't like anything had actually happened. There were people who were attempting. I've had other accounts been hacked before online, so you do what you got to do to change your information and whatnot. But here in this situation, again, it's crickets coming from leadership. We're not hearing anything from leadership, and I think that's crazy. Like, there should be emails going out to these customers. If there are items that are either awaiting payout or waiting to be shipped, we need to understand exactly what's going on here. You're leaving us in the dark, and it's terrible. If you guys are thinking about taking legal action against StockX, I will say first and foremost, make sure you read the terms and conditions, because there's some wording in there that helps them steer clear of a lot of liability. So you've got to make sure that you guys are reading up, educating yourself on that. Also, doing some information digging on Scott Cutler. He is law educated, so it might be an uphill battle trying to fight, through courts. So just again, make sure you educate yourself, know what you're talking about, make sure you're being consulted by the right people who can help you. Me personally, it hasn't gotten to that point just yet. I think where it hurts them most is in their pockets. So if I decide to not do business with them again, that's going to be a little bit more detrimental to their business than trying to file a lawsuit, because then I'm going to have to spend money out of my pocket and go through that effort, which probably will take a long time and is at the end of the day not really worth it. So what I've done is I've actually created a GOAT sellers account, and I haven't done anything just yet, but I'm trying to test the waters and see. The good thing about GOAT is I can actually sell used products as well, whereas in StockX it had to be brand new. So I think there's an advantage there, but I haven't sold anything just yet, but I'm definitely considering giving GOAT a good run. Also, I'm a long-time eBay seller. I've sold sneakers on eBay for many years, but I think what's enticed me about GOAT, StockX, and those reseller platforms is that StockX and GOAT has taken a lot of the extra work out of posting listing items, which has been convenient for me. Yeah, you do pay a little bit more in fees based off of that, but for the convenience, it's been worth it for me. So I work for a pretty large company, and one thing that I've come to understand is you can really tell the strength of that company by how they handle adversity. And especially in a time like this, you're really seeing how these companies are being tested and how they're holding up. I can't say StockX is all bad, because there's two sides to this, right? As a buyer, I haven't had any issues, but as a seller, I'm having all the issues. And I don't understand, again, where the disconnect is. If you have a product, if you tell me that you've processed my item, payout should be imminent. That should be really close to happening. So for me, a lot of the times when I'm selling on StockX, I'm freeing up funds to be able to purchase other shoes, or, to help pay, something, a large bill or whatever the case may be. So there are situations where that money is essential. And, I know, if that's the case, then maybe you shouldn't be buying shoes. I've heard that, or you prioritize your money a little bit better. But at the end of the day, nobody should be speaking on anybody else's finances. What I do with my money is what I do with my money, and what you do with your money is what you do with your money. The fact of the matter is, this is a company. This is a large company. So you have to question a company's business practices. You've got to go through these kinds of things, and people have got to speak up about it, because it's not going to change if you're not saying anything. And again, we still just continue to get these blanket statements from StockX, not explaining exactly what's happening and how they plan to address that. I think once they start to do that, they will start to see people get a little bit more understanding about the situation, as long as there's communication and there's transparency. Without any of that, I think that's just only going to lead to a lot of big problems for the company going forward. So there's my update. Hopefully the next time I talk about it, I will have had my payments. But as of right now, I'm still waiting on payment on 2 items. I know a lot of people are as well. If things are happening, let us know this. Otherwise, we're going to continue to vent. We're going to continue to rant. We're going to continue to express our frustration. And a lot of us are going to continue to take our business elsewhere. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.